Hey, how are you? Is everything okay?
Yes. According to the Collins Dictionary, primal therapy is a treatment of mental disorder in which the patient is induced to reenact his or her infancy and to express emotions violently in screams and shouts.
The aim of primal therapy is to reset fake, long-standing pain.
The essence of primary therapy of Yanov is that a person needs to relive the trauma received in childhood or adolescence, returning to the situation that caused the primary injury. A person can get rid of it and all the consequences with a loud cry or shout.
Course of treatment lasts a year and consists of two stages. First one is individual. First 3 weeks, therapists work with the patient 3 hours a day. In this period, person refuses to consume coffee, alcohol and drugs, and visit workplace. Doctors confiscate any medicals. During daily sessions, patient takes a pose of fetus and carefully listens to the therapist, who directs his thoughts to the past. Gradually, he remembers traumatic moments in past and relives these moments. Thus, patient can cry and swear. After some time, patient cannot control his vocal cords and starts crying because of fear. By this uncontrollable scream, person gets rid of pain.
3 weeks later, the person returns to normal life, and the next 5 to 9 months, 2 or 3 times a week, visits group therapy courses. During the session, there is a discussion of the problems of each of the group members. Patients are immersed in the primary trauma and experience a large number of primary emotions. Group therapy is different from individual sessions, being more effective and helps to identify many hidden problems. In the course, people help the mates to relive old pain, guide and support each other. Deep empathy for the emotional drama of the neighbor helps to identify their own problems. As in the first stage, each member of the group is in a confrontation of feelings, causing convulsive, spontaneous movements of the body through which the internal tension is discharged, and long-term dissatisfaction with fear. Then they start screaming, shouting, crying in order to alleviate their problems. Hi guys, do you know who is Arthur Janov? Arthur Janov, also known as R. Janov, was an American psychologist, psychotherapist, and writer. He gained notability as the creator of primal therapy, a treatment for mental illness that involves repeatedly descending into, feeling, and experiencing long repressed childhood pain.
Hmm, does primal therapy really work?
It is relatively obscure therapy that was used to treat mood dysphoria and mood dysregulation. There is no scientific evidence that really supports it. I believe one of the reasons that primal therapy was popular in 70s are testimonials. People saying that it worked for them and others believing them. The problem with testimonials is that they are biased. Positive testimonials most commonly seem to get published more than negative ones. Another good explanation is catharsis. So, when somebody is crying, yelling, and screaming, there's going to be endorphins released, and people feel good. Also, primal therapy gained much attention in 70s because a lot of celebrities were involved in it.
In January 1967, after 17 years of conventional therapeutic work, Dr. Turjanov had an incident with a patient, Ray, that led to a crucial psychotherapeutic breakthrough. Ray told Janov about an absurd theatre performance in London 1966, in which the artist Raphael Montagn's artist, dressed in large diapers, screaming "Mommy" and "Daddy" and vomiting in a plastic bag, asked the audience to do the same. Dr. Artujanov suggested that Ray should try to cry out for his parents. Ray refused at first, but later gave in and was soon writhing on the floor in agony and making a piercing, death-like scream. Janov repeated the sequence with other patients and began to develop his primal therapy and primal theory. The basic tenets of this new approach were discussed in his book, The Primal Scream, published in 1970.
The Primal Scream, Primal Therapy, The Cure for Neurosis is a book by the psychologist Artur Janov, in which the author describes his experiences with patients during the months he developed primal therapy. Also, Janov's claims were questioned by psychologists. The book was popular and brought Janov fame and popular success, which inspired other therapists to start offering imitation primal therapy.